Babanango area is called the heart of Zululand. There are about 7 Zulu kings buried in this area. From the very first king, Undaba, up until Dinizulu, they were all buried in this area, which means this area is like the heart of Zululand, where most kings are buried.
I don't know or understand this mystery.
It was our aim to protect our land. And our land, the only way to protect it and to keep diversity and the species is to establish a game reserve.
Babanango is the largest private conservation project in South Africa in the last 30 years. This year alone, over 1,500 heads of game have come onto the property.
BREP is short for the Black Rhino Range Expansion Project, which is a partnership between WWF, South Africa, KZN Wildlife and Eastern Cape Parks and Tourism. And what BREP does is it facilitates the moving of rhino from the provincial reserves to other land. So what we're doing here is taking those young animals that would normally migrate in an unfenced area and using them to create a new population elsewhere, and that is at Babanango Game Reserve.
There's a puzzle round every corner, through every...
In order to receive Black Rhino onto Babanango Game Reserve, there's certain criteria that you have to meet. We needed to make sure that we increase our security even more. We already have some world-leading technologies on the reserve, so we've put every measure in place to ensure the safety of not only the Black Rhino, but all of our animals on the property.
The partnership between WWF and Izimvela KZN Wildlife is also important. Without us doing it together, we wouldn't be able to do it. So we're very reliant on each other in helping each other achieve our goals.
We're extremely proud custodians of the Black Rhino. It's a historic moment. It's about enabling this expansion of Black Rhino, their genes, giving them more habitat, giving them more land.
To be part of protecting and preserving the species that is close to extinction, just for conservation, just for the future generation to be able to see what we used to live with, what I was protecting. That's important for me.
We're born and bred in this land. This is my home. I'm here. I'm right here.